Okay, we've gone all the way around with our bobbles, or popcorn stitches, whatever, or rivets, if you prefer. And now we're just going to go do a single crochet all the way around again. And just a regular single crochet, not in any front or back loops or anything like that. And we can probably just go ahead and take these out unless you want to remember where you were going to put your nose guard. But you should remember that is a big open spot, so it could be okay if you want to take them out permanently. So for this, we're just going to go around single crochet. My hands are dry. When you get to the bobble, this is why I was keeping it on, the one that you chained and pulled over is the one that we're going to go through. It might be kind of tough to get it through. So there should be only one for the bobble. So just that one. So you see how that's going to look? And I'll do the next one as well, so you get a good idea. As we're at that, I'm a little funky, but it's crochet and you can kind of, that one did not want to go through. There we go. Okay. Now you see how that's going to look? Just get it a little blurry there. Camera is not fancy enough for autofocus. Okay, so there we go. So that's how it's going to look when we do the single crochet all the way around. That's how it looks on the inside, if you care. Anyway, I'm losing light here, so I'm actually going to have to go ahead and pick this up tomorrow because of all the filming difficulties I had earlier. So, you won't know the difference though. So we're just going to finish this around and single crochet till we get to the front again. As you can see where we started. So we're going to get to this point. So right here. And that's where I'll meet you up at. Okay, see you in a little bit. Okay, now we've gotten back to our front here, or back, or whichever side you want it to be. And we're going to start on our very last row, which is going to be, once again, into the back loop. So we can make another line. So we're just going to go all the way around. To make this finishing line here with the back loop. So when we get back to here again, let's start. We're We're gonna go all the way around and when we get back to here. Well, yeah, we'll continue on. Okay. See you in a minute. Okay, now we've gotten to the end. We've gone all the way around doing the back loop, single crochet, and you get this nice lines. It kind of gives it yeah. This one might look a little bit weird because it's kind of a tiny little hat meant for a stuffed animal. But I'll show you the picture of the other finished one and it looks much better. So, we're at our end and we're going to finish off and bind off. Your favorite way, I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Oops. Again. And slip stitch. So there's our slip stitch, and we're all done. We're gonna bind off, and then we're gonna sew this tail in later. And this side looks a little funky, doesn't it? It's okay, because it's not gonna be seen. This is gonna be under our nose guard. Okay, so then we're going to start the nose guard. And what we're going to do here is we want it to go in between this line here, these two bubbles. So we want it to go in between that. So we're going to chain a couple. This is kind of small. So I'm probably only going to chain like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll probably do a small chain of just 5. Yours will vary depending. And you're going to want to make it a little bit smaller because afterwards we're going to do a crochet around it as a border. So I'll actually probably only do 4 because I'm going to do the crochet around it. So I'm going to chain 4 for mine. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it should be roughly that size, my chain. But you're going to want to figure it out. So I'm doing 4. So my chain's going to be that size in between. The strip's going to be about this wide-ish. And then I'm going to add single crochet around it. So you're going to want to, account into that for when you're doing your nose guard. So let's get started on that, on our chain. And we're going to start with our slip knot. And this is how I make mine. This is the end that's connected to the yarn, and this is the free end, your tail. And I'm going to twist it and lay it over the yarn, and then I'm just going to put my hook under it and pull, and that creates my slip knot. That's the way I do it, but there are a million different ways to do it, and there are several how-to videos all over YouTube on how to do it. And so I'm just gonna chain 4 for mine, but you might want to chain a lot more depending on the size of your hat. And so, oops, crap.